for joining me today. Today I'm going to be wearing the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Matte Foundation. I think it's a perfect foundation to wear today. It's really hot outside and I'm going to be putting the Angel Veil NYX Skin Perfecting Primer underneath. And I'm also going to be applying this underneath my foundation. This is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, which is apparently supposed to be, someone told me, a dupe for the Hollywood Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So we're going to see. I'm going to be wearing this one, not this one today. So let's go in with the primer first. I've moisturised. I have put 2 moisturisers on. I put eye cream on. I put a little thin veil of Vaseline over my face creams to seal it all in, and then I put sunscreen on the top of it, so I'm looking really sweaty, and the sunscreen looks really white. That's why my skin is looking the way it is. So, is this mattifying, did it say? I'm sure it mattified. It doesn't say it, but I thought it was, but anyway, we'll see. I think it is mattifying. I've used it before and it kept all my oils at bay, so okay, so that should do it. Okay, so it feels nice. My skin feels cooled down. It feels a little bit matte, so yeah. So let's go in with the foundation. It's very watery, so I'm just going to give it a big shake, because otherwise our liquid will just pour out. So that should be enough. Just feeling really hyper today. Maybe I've had too much coffee. Okay. So it's a matte blur liquid foundation. Okay, that was like 1 1/4 pump. And I feel like I'm not going to need any more. Definitely not on that side. Okay, we can blend it with the sponge. Okay, so it's providing a nice, this side, I think I put more on that side, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit more on this side. Okay, so it's nice coverage. It's mattifying, but it's not like a horrible feeling. It just feels like an average foundation. It doesn't feel like a mattifying foundation. It feels like it's got moisture in it as well. It's looking really nice. Oh yeah, it's looking beautiful. I'm just gonna get my sponge and blend. So I've blended with my sponge. It's looking really pretty. Yeah, I forgot to put the, so should I just put a tiny bit here? Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's go for it. So let's just put a tiny bit there. That's where I would have normally put the Charlotte Tilbury anyway. Down my nose, my cheeks. So yeah. Go in with some concealer. I'm just going to put some Bobbi Brown corrector under my eye. I mean, the circles are not as bad as they used to be since I've been putting eye cream on day and night. It's kind of reduced and the colour has gone down. It was really bad at one point because I wasn't using eye creams. So I don't really need this now like I used to need it, but I suppose it's just an extra layer of coverage. I actually use the Bobbi Brown eye cream at night. Okay, so I'm using the Glossier. I figured because it's like it's not a glossy foundation, but it's matte, but at the same time it's hydrating as well. It looks hydrating, so I thought I'd use the Glossier the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G7. Okay, let's go. Fingers. Apparently this is supposed to cover everything, so let's see. Some people say the Glossier makeup doesn't last that long on the skin. Okay, we'll see about that anyway. If it lasts for 5-6 hours, I'm happy. Let's put some mascara. It's actually got really good coverage. I'm happy with the coverage. Okay, let's blend that in. The concealer is looking fantastic, and so is the foundation, so I don't have no complaints. I'm just going to take some of this. I just want to go under my eyebrows and just make it look neat. This is with the Benefit Bowing Industrial Strength Concealer in number 3. I've had this for like over a year, maybe 2 years, and I wasn't using it up because I just have so many concealers that I couldn't be bothered to use it up, and yeah, it was just sitting there, so I decided I'm going to use this to contour out my, or anywhere it needs contouring really. I'm just going to powder my under eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I want my makeup set properly today because I may be out till late, so I'll just, hopefully this will set it because it is such a good powder. So when you're unsure about the makeup, I guess always use a powder you can rely on. So I like the powder, but I kind of like the look of the foundation before I powdered. So what I would do next time is I won't use as much powder, I'll use the tiniest amount. But I think after a few hours my oils may start to come through a tiny bit, not too much because I've got good makeup on, and then it will kind of look hydrated a tiny bit, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to try and bronze up now and just bring everything back to life. So I'm going in with the Becca Endless Bronze and Glow. It's got a bronzer and apparently that's a blush, but I would say that's a highlight. I'll use them too, that is definitely a highlight, but I use the pink one as a highlight as well. And I'm just going to go in, this bronzer is really nice. Next time I will just buy it on its own. It's like one of the best bronzers I've ever used. So yeah, definitely need to try out more Becca bronzers. Okay, the thing is that you've got to go in really hard as well because it's like just a tiny bit of bronzer is at the end of the palette. So okay, so I'm not all bronzed up. Bronzer's looking amazing as always. I'm going to go in with, I'm actually going to use the highlighter in here. I'm going to mix these two together. Okay. Same with the highlighters, really. Amazing quality, look really good on the skin. I will show you again in, try and get some good lighting in this place. Okay, let's just go down here. Don't know why I always do the forehead. I always think it's a mistake. Okay, let's just go in. So again, for blush, I'm using the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dawn. Okay, these are really like, I mean you like that much, see? It's that much. Okay. Just gonna go in with my finger because, okay, a bit more. Alright. These melt into the skin. They are really good though, really good quality. They just, so that looks really bright, but when you put it on the skin, it doesn't look bright. It just melts into the skin and gives a nice natural glow. actually see it looks really bright, but it's actually not. I'm just going to take a bit of eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. I've actually done my eyes already. I feel like they could just do with a little bit more colour, so maybe I'm going to use the... I'm just going to take this shade. I actually have it on already, but I think when I powdered my face, I actually went over my eyes by accident, so... Okay. That looks a little bit better. So this is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. And you get, for the money you pay for this, like look at the mirror. You can't, I don't understand this mirror, like can someone please enlighten me? You can't see properly in it. You think they would have put a decent mirror in, because this palette's £111. But yeah. Was really attracted to the colour scheme. Just gonna like really gently go over. Okay, that's just the Benefit Highbrow. So everything looks perfect. The foundation looks perfect, the concealer looks perfect, everything looks good. But it is a matte foundation and I just want to add a little dimension, so I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Luminous Powder in Carrots, because I'm just going to add this to, it doesn't need a powder or anything else doing to it, but I'm just going to give it a little, I'm going to go here. I'll probably ruin my face now because it didn't need anything else doing to it. It looked pretty good, so but just can't help myself. So yeah, my eyebrows could do going over again, but don't worry about that. About the foundation. Okay, I think I'm gonna need a setting spray today. Okay, the camera wasn't on, I thought it was, but I am going to use again the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Prime Set Refresh Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray with coconut water and probiotics. This is actually a travel size one and it's quite big. So let's go again. Nice mist. Okay, I have the Steve Laurent lip liner on in Vogue, and these actually glide on like a dream, so creamy. And for lip gloss, I'm gonna be putting the Lip Icing Glow gloss in Cream Brulee. So let's see, I've not used this before. It's a nice gloss. Yeah, it's okay. It's a gloss. Really nice gloss, not sticky. Yeah, it's really nice. It's just a lip gloss. Yeah, it smells nice as well. So I just looked in my big mirror and I was like, wow, everything just looks so nice and high-end. Milk is, I think that foundation is £27. I think, I can't remember. But it just, in natural light, it just looks so good. The lip gloss looks has a classy look to it. It just brings like, it must have some, not sparkle, it must have some light reflecting ingredient in it, because it brought the lip liner to life and it just looked really nice. But it is Becca are amazing. Yeah, really happy with the foundation, because we're really happy with everything. Obviously Laura Mercier is like, everyone buys that anyway, but the foundation is really nice. I would definitely repurchase this. Everything just looks so perfect and smooth. I have no doubts this look is gonna last for the next 5-6 hours, even longer. Especially now I have the Too Faced setting spray. Yeah, highly recommend everything I've used today on my face. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it because I just love testing foundations out. So guys, thank you for watching my video today and seeing me test out this foundation. I love testing foundations out more than anything. My fingers, foundations and concealer, that's what I love the most. So thank you for watching and hopefully see you soon. Stay safe and take care.